Welcome to the AI for Career Success video overview by Curt Robbins. We're experts at AI coaching and helping professionals like you and your employees upskill in AI.
Today, we're digging into a really significant development in the digital advertising landscape. Our analysis is based on projections from the research firm eMarketer, with some great commentary from the Wall Street Journal and other industry professionals. All the data we're looking at was compiled as of April 13, 2026.
So, let's get right to the heart of it. The central finding here points to a massive shift in market leadership, one that could really redefine the industry for years to come. A long-standing hierarchy is basically on the verge of being turned on its head.
I mean, for as long as many of us can remember, Google has been the undisputed leader when it comes to digital advertising revenue. But, and this is the big but, current projections are now suggesting that Meta is actually poised to take that #1 spot.
Okay, so let's break down the numbers. We're going to take a look at the specific financial projections from eMarketer that really paint the picture of this monumental change.
All right, take a look at this. The forecast for 2026 has Meta's global net ad revenues hitting about $243.46 billion. Now that would just narrowly edge out Google's projected $239.54 billion. It's a close margin, but it's a lead nonetheless.
But here's where it gets really interesting. It's not just about the total revenue. The real story, the most revealing part, is in the growth rates. Meta's projected growth is a staggering 24.1%. That's more than double Google's expected rate of 11.9%. That's the momentum we're talking about.
So the big question is, what's fueling this incredible acceleration for Meta? Well, when analysts dig into it, they all point to one primary driver: a really strategic and, frankly, highly successful implementation of artificial intelligence across its platforms.
Advertiser adoption of their AI-driven products has been absolutely critical. We're talking about tools like the Advantage Plus automated ad suite, which helps streamline campaigns, and you just can't ignore the incredibly high user engagement across products like Reels, Threads, and even WhatsApp.
And this really illustrates the significance of their whole approach. There's a brilliant quote from Max Willens, a principal analyst at eMarketer, who says that Meta's success essentially validates its core strategies. It's proof that their heavy investment in AI is delivering market-leading results.
Okay, let's zoom out a bit, because this isn't just a story about a rivalry between two companies. It's actually part of a much larger trend: the consolidation of the entire digital ad market among just a few top players.
If you look at the numbers, the combined market share of the big three, that's Meta, Google, and Amazon, is projected to climb from just under 60% to over 62%. So what does that tell us? It indicates that these giants are strengthening their collective dominance over the rest of the market. Now, for professionals in this space, this consolidation raises a really crucial question. Where is all this new ad spend actually coming from? Well, it suggests two possibilities. Either overall ad budgets are just getting bigger, or funds are being reallocated from other tactics, and many analysts point to a decline in spending on traditional broadcast media.
You know, this whole shift in spending, particularly into these complex digital ecosystems, brings a deeper, more technical issue to the forefront, and that's the challenge of accurately measuring campaign effectiveness.
So, you have to ask yourself, is all ad spending measured equally? The short answer is no. A fundamental problem exists in how success is often attributed, and the models being used can significantly distort a company's understanding of its own marketing efforts. Believe it or not, many advertisers still rely on a pretty outdated model known as last-click attribution. It's exactly what it sounds like. It assigns 100% of the credit for a conversion to the final ad a customer interacted with before buying. Now, how big of a problem is this? Well, according to industry experts, and we're talking about analysts from both Google and Meta, this simplistic model misattributes somewhere between 30 to 50% of all conversions. That's a huge margin of error.
So here's the crucial point. This model fails to see the complete customer journey. It undervalues the impact of creator marketing, it doesn't properly credit video platforms like YouTube, and it completely misses the critical brand awareness activities that happen on platforms like Meta's, the things that influence customers long before that final click.
Consequently, the most data-driven brands are moving away from last-click measurement. They're adopting much more sophisticated methods, like marketing mix modeling, and are triangulating different data sources to gain a more accurate, a truer view of what really drives sales.
All of this brings us to a final, and I think pretty provocative thought about the future. If AI is the engine behind Meta's Ascent, and it's also the key to improving measurement, how is it going to reshape the competitive landscape next?
Thank you for watching. This is where we teach you AI and help you get smarter than your competition. If you like these videos, use the QR code at the beginning of this video to buy us a coffee or hire us to coach you or your employees in AI. Please subscribe to the AI for Career Success YouTube channel and like, comment, and share to help us reach a wider audience.